Good afternoon, dear YouTube viewers, those who have joined right now here at Dhaka, the capital city of Bangladesh. Today is the 23rd of February 2020. Time now is 1300 hours and humidity today is 46% and temperature is 26.4 C. I repeat, 26.4 C. It is rising high and high. It's no more below 10, no more below even 15, and no more the winter. We don't face any cold or any winter. It is totally a spring going on, and it is too much of temperature is very high. So our feeding level is also going to be changed. I had been giving a feeding of 110 parts per millennium. Now this will be, sorry, I was giving about 80 to 90 parts per millennium. Now the normal feeders will start getting 110 to 120 parts per millennium, and Vandashish, the high feeders, will get 250 parts per millennium. Anyway, friends, I'm just here in my grow space, the semi-indoor, and show you some of the updates. This is the Cattleya, which has bloomed recently, and this is named as Cattleya camadii. So this is a new acquisition. It is in a dual pot, and no growth still visible. I don't see any growth taking place. Anyway, we'll wait till the bloom is finished. I am giving Calmag and seaweed. I have not started Super Tribe or B1 yet because I am not seeing any roots development. No roots development. So I am not making any change to its feed. No change to its feed. It will get its normal watering with calcium and magnesium. Friends, this is the Tulumnia. It is spiking now. This one has finished. This one has finished. Now again it has come up. This one is coming up. This is the burgundy color Tulumnia. Anyway, this is a development I can see. And here is my epidendrobium. Finally, epidendrobium has bloomed. I have 4 of such, and one has bloomed right now, and others I am not sure, but they are budding. When I go to the rooftop, I will show you. From here, we will go to the rooftop, and I will show you the update of my Vandashish and other plants in the rooftop. So I will take very short time here. This is a new acquisition. This is a dendrobium variety. It is almost like Anosmum denparisii, like this, but I don't know the ID. You can see the flower. The flower is very beautiful. It has got a tricolor flower, very beautiful. I have got 2 of these such. These are mounted on coconut husk, long cane. The canes are quite long. Still, this cane is having some buds forming here. Well, this Cattleya brassavola yellow bird, it is in full bloom now, and this Cattleya also in full bloom. It has bloomed 2 spikes before. Each spikes had 2 flowers. This also has got 2 flowers, so total 6 flowers I have got. And this is the oncidium of this year. This is the first oncidium of this year I am getting. Sorry for the disturbance in the background, having my electrical panel, switchboard and all these things. I'm sorry. This would have been placed in a very decorative place. Anyway, I'm just sharing you. And other things like I don't want to show you now, right now. Let me show you again this Erica avisa. Still it is flowering. You are seeing it for a long time. No cane, no leaves. It is still flowering. Very fantastic plant. I have this, and so far, and I can show you some of the Phalaenopsis. They are still budding. They are taking shape. These are all new acquisition, and I think the growth is very good. I hope you will like these growths. These are all in the semi-grow space. These are very good color, fantastic color, and I really like it. And can you see the bud coloring? Beautiful. One bud got blast, one bud got blast, and others are very fine. So this is the update of my balcony here. And now we'll go to the Hoya section, and from Hoya section we'll go to the rooftop. So stay tuned, stay tuned. All right, welcome friends at my Hoya sections. In the Hoya section I have some changes, like from the upper shelf I have taken them off and shifted them in the bottom shelves because of the water facilities and all. And this side I had a few Hoya, and I found they are not happy growing in this season indoor. So I have taken them outside and the rooftop at the abundant shade. I'll take you to that abundant shade and I'll show you those Hoyas how they are doing. And these Hoyas are doing good. They are pushing out new growths. They are pushing new growths. Hoyas are pushing new growths, fantastic growths. Almost everywhere I can see growth and growth. You see, this is also pushing a very beautiful growth. You see, can you see this? Pushing out beautiful growth. You see. So this Hoya is this is possibly densifolia. Densifolia is giving a beautiful growths. I'm really happy with densifolia. Stay fine densifolia for me. And you can see Prachicada is now flower budding. It started budding. It will bloom soon. I'll keep you attached and I'll show you once it finally blooms. Once it finally blooms, I'll show you that bloom. This Prachicada is wonderful. And then I have some miniature Hoyas like Sunrise is having, see, this is the new growth. This one died. I don't know still whether it will survive or not. Few casualties are there. Other than all my cuttings, as you saw before, are fantastic. They are doing very good. See, here is also giving new growth. This one, I don't know why. Here all have died back. These all have died back. Half of this has died back, and this one is still surviving. But in respect to that, this is absolutely okay. What I understand, this is the intact potting. I did not change, but this one was like this, and I took out 4 of them and placed them in a bigger pot, and I think they did not do well. Anyway, this is a learning for me. I have understood the mistake I have made. Anyway, unless I make a mistake, I don't learn. This one is, this is Hoya. This is Hoya limonize. The mainstream has gone, but still there is a leaf alive. I don't know whether it is still dehydrated or not. Do I need to put more water here? I don't know. Please, those who do Hoya, if you are seeing, please help me. This Hoya also doing very good. This is no ID. I don't know. This is a very common, but I have forgotten the ID. This is variegated. Anyway, this is also very variegated, and this one has got an ID. I think so. This is Acuta variegated. I have never heard of such name. Anyway, friends, this is my Hindu rope. That giant Hindu rope still is hanging, is drinking. But I have found that this is getting little dehydration. You see, this has got little dehydration. I don't know why it is getting some dehydration. Yashi, if you are seeing this one, you'll be able to help me. Why this getting dehydrated? Anyway, still it is doing well. This lipstick Hoya, it has finished blooming, but there is now doing very well. Now friends, just like to share with you one of the dendrobium. I was promised to Margaret that I will show her when I video this balcony. This is the plant of my wife. She is doing this plant for long years, more than 16 years. This is a dendrobium. It's a very strong cane, and she has mounted this one on a guava guava chunk of wood. This is a guava, and guava is a very polished, smooth polished trunk, and root is not supposed to be grabbing this one because this is not rough. But what she did, she put some net here, and then she put the plant over the net, and then the root started grabbing such a deadly way. You see, can you see the root? See, the root is just in a very deadly way, and it has beautiful flower, and it flowers like a mad. And the old canes, if you can see there outside, see old canes, you could not cut it because it's so long and so far from my balcony. There is a grill, so I cannot go and do this cutting part. So this is what one I wanted to show it to Margaret. It now started grabbing the tiles. So this is not my property. They're also grabbing the grills. They don't spare even the iron bar to grab if they are being fed well. Anyway, this is not my plant. This is my wife's plant. She's doing it for last 15 to 16 years. Anyway, friends, that's all about this Hoya section I wanted to share. Now we'll go to the rooftop and show you some development in the rooftop. Stay tuned. Right, gentlemen, we are now proceeding towards the abundant shade house to show you the other Hoyas and the plants that I have at rooftop. These are the plants. I think these are gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 in 2019. I had to say them goodbye. These are all gone. Anyway, and these are not gone. Still, they are surviving, and they are in the hibernation. They are slow and gradually they are coming out from the dormancy. They are coming out from the dormancy. They are just coming out from the dormancy. This is a Parishii. This is also Parishii. This was in the dormancy. Now it is coming out. Friends, we have a helicopter. Sorry for the background noise. Please stay tuned. Stay tuned. These are the aggregatums. Still in the sun is in the other side. That's why you are not be able to see the light properly. Anyway, this is a aggregatum. It started pushing out roots, so it has finished. It has finished its dormancy period. Now it's pushing out very fantastic root. Now I'll take them to the balcony, and they will stay in balcony. They were in the balcony. I just bring them here. This is also aggregatum. This is also aggregatum. Anyway, the Hoyas are here. Well, this is the way thing that I wanted to show you. Here also one Prachikata. This is budding. You see the bud is budding. The Hoyas are developing here. Very nice, because they were not doing good in the balcony in the winter season. So I had to bring them here. Maybe after after 1 or 2 rain, I will take them again to the balcony, because this site will be too warm, too hot, because the upper portion is open. So during the month of June or July, this will have a very hot, humid place. So Hoya have to be shifted. I think so. I'm still doing experiment on Hoyas. I don't know how far I could do it. Anyway, this is a large Jenkinsii. It has finished dormancy. Now it is growing up. I don't know when it will bloom, whether it will bloom it or not. I have a great loss of this Ceratusa. This one, I don't know why it was in the balcony. and I found suddenly leaves is getting brown. Only a few leaves are here, so I brought it here in this abundant shade. Let's see whether I can develop this or not. This is not flowering for a long time. This is a Cornosa splash. Cornosa splash. Here are the few other two. So let's have a look on this side. So this is what is the balcony that the abundant shade I wanted to share with you. Hope you have understood. Some of the dendrobium were in the winter rest. They are the winter rester. Still they are here. They have not yet come up. Well, let's see. One or two is coming up. Maybe this one is coming up. You can see new leaf. I think it is the time that I should now take it to the watering place. This one should go in watering. It is in the compost media, homemade, my own made compost media. This one will be changed. I'll change this to inorganic media, like this media. I'll change it. This one also probably coming up. Still have not shown any roots. This is a new acquisition. Has got dual potting. I have to wait and see. Thank you very much for joining me here. Now we will move to the rooftop, the main garden. Please stay tuned. There are very surprising things that I need to share with you. Please wait till I take you there. Wait, please. The rooftop main garden. I start with the catasetum. They are in the dormants. These are the two catasetum only I have potted. They are in the dormancy. And I have another catasetum, and that is mounted one. This is also in dormancy, and they are put in a very high light all along. Let's see. And here is some dendrobium chopra. I have 4 of these. This is the sunrise Hoya, sunrise, and these two you have seen before. Now let's come to the vanda section. Vanda section, this one has bloomed, full bloomed, and these 2 spikes coming up. This is one, 2 spike coming up. Let's see. This has finished blooming. This spike is again coming up. This spike is coming up. Here is 2 spike. One is here, and other one is pushing out here. Can you see here? And you see the root tips of my vanda. They are so beautiful. See root tip of this Renanthera. This Renanthera is a hybrid. This is not a species. It's a hybrid. Then what to say? Say about this one. This is a bloom is about to be finished. This is a Renanthera hybrid. It is mounted on this cork bark. This is mounted, and I don't know whether it will take up a good push or not. Let's see. This is a vanda, but it has got 2 branch. 1, 2. It was broken right here. Then made a keki here and here, and now from the kekis has developed well, and now from the kekis they have started pushing out new roots. This is probably my assessment, is that the way I am feeding them, maybe that is the right way I am feeding my vandas. So ironically, this has started developing very, very well. You can see the roots. This is also a vanda, beautiful vanda. You have seen this before. Anyway, and this section I have put a shade cloth here because the time now is about 1 p.m. 1:30 p.m. at my watch in my country, and sun is rising and is giving heat from right up this building. You can see this building, and it's no more light here. I'll remove this shade once I come in the evening for watering, and then whole night it will be remain open, and then till morning 10 o'clock it will remain open, and then again I will put the shade cloths. All right, friends, I have few development of my roots of dual potting, I would like to share with you, like for which I am doing this video now. Can you see, this is the dual potting, okay, Cattleya. Can you see there is a growth? You see, there is a growth. There is a growth. Can you see? This is a growth. It's a dual potting, completely dual potting. Then there are few more like this. This is Encyclia, new acquisition. It is budding. I hope it will start blooming soon. It is potted on charcoal. It is potted on charcoal. The pseudobulbs are fantastic, beautiful pseudobulb, onion-like pseudobulb. Okay. Now my dual potting, what I was thinking about that during my growing season, I will remove all the coconut husk and then I will put them in the media. Now yesterday when I had a video chat with Margaret, she has rightly pointed out that changing this media now, you see another growth. All of them are taking such growth like this. So what she was telling, that changing the media now will be a disturbance for the new Cattleyas. Cattleya do not like to be disturbed. So she advised me to keep it like this till the next bloom, because you see, this is the new growth. This is the new growth. You see, can you see new growth? Beautiful. It's a new growth. You see, new growth. So you see the root tip is taking up. So what she says, that if I change this potting media, then these new roots coming up here is going to break the tips. If the root tips is broken, then the plant will get into a risk. Now if I leave it like this during the monsoon season, I have to take them to the shade so that this portion do not get soggy. Now having the roots inside the coconut husk might die down, and if they die back, it will be almost about 20-25% root dieback. Normally we know that any plant, they grow new root and die back the old roots. So any roots inside this coconut husk are old roots and they are likely to die back. Let them die back, no problem. But I am to be very, very careful about these new growths, new tips coming up, new growths, the pseudobulb taking place. I have to be very careful. So disturbing these, you see the roots, new roots, can you see at my fingertip? So disturbing this will not be very wise. That is what the Margaret has given opinion. So I am going to follow her, and I am not going to disturb the roots. And here some of the these are actually Ascosenda crossed Phalaenopsis, and they have finished blooming about a month, and again they have started giving out spikes, you see, and they have started giving spikes. So they will again start blooming. Maybe they bloom 3 or 4 times in a year. I am not sure. It is new to me. I have to watch their growth patterns. Well, something more to show you. This is Denparisii, new growths taking up, and here is supposed to form some buds, but still I have not seen any bud here. Let's see. This is that my Grammatofolium spectrum, which I was worried for. Now it is okay, absolutely okay. and see the leaf colors, beautiful. I have got three of them. You see, there are three, and these are the dendrobium winter rester. They have not yet come out of the rest period, so I am just giving them a little bit of water, not much. And mounts are here. As soon as they start developing give some development, I'll keep them till the rainy season here, and maybe after the rain, when there will be too much of heat. You see, this one is, I made this. This one was mounted by me. I cannot see. Let me go to the shade. I cannot see. Okay, let's see now. I mounted this one. This is a Brassavola little star, and you see there is a new growth. Wow, I'm so happy. This was mounted by me. Actually, what happened when I was repotting my Brassavola little star, then this portion got splitted from my pot. So I just took a mount and I just tied up with moss, and now I find there is a growth. So I'm successful here also. So friends, thank you very much that you had been with me, and no mention to thanks again to Margaret for giving all the tips for my this rooftop grow space, and I was really thriving very hard how to develop my plants, and the suggestions were very good, and still new suggestions coming out, and they are also sounds very good, and she is very much well in contact with me and giving me a lot of support. And I hope that if you follow my video, you'll be able to share her tips, because she's sharing with me and I am sharing with you. And if you are not subscribing Margaret, I'm sure that you are missing half of your orchids. Please do subscribe her and see her, visit her grow space. She has a beautiful backyard garden also. Very nice lady, soft spoken, and fantastic practical knowledge she has. Thank you very much. Stay fine. Take care. Bye bye.